Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here for this video. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you saw the title, there's a rumor floating around that Mr. Donald Wells, the father of 5-year-old Summer Wells, who you can see on the screen here, her beautiful little face. The rumor is that Mr. Donald Wells was driving while intoxicated tonight and that he was pulled over and incarcerated because of. Allegedly. Right? Have we all heard this rumor? Well, I'm about to let you know with factual information if this rumor is true or false. Before I do that, make sure that you're subscribed, ring-a-ding my bell, choose the all options so you'll be notified every time I go live or when I upload a video. Hit the thumbs up and share this video around. I do not like rumors. So if we can stop the rumors by either debunking them or sharing factual information to validate them, then that makes me oh so happy. And that's what we're about to do right now. So earlier this evening, No Thanks was live, Mr. Doug, and his co-host, Josh, from the lab. Both of their channels will be linked below. We're doing a live stream, and if you want to go watch the live stream in full without my commentary, please feel free to do so. I am going to show you bits and pieces of the live stream that are pertaining to Dawn allegedly being arrested. I'm going to show you what led up to this rumor. But if you don't want to hear me babble, you are more than welcome to click on Doug's link in my description box and in the pinned comment below, and you can go watch it without my babble. For everybody else who wants to stay and listen to what I gotta say about this, go grab your popcorn and your drinks, go use the potty, grab your blankie, and get cozy. Because we're about to talk about some factual shit here, okay? Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me get back to the beginning of this stream, and then I'll go into more detail. Okay, so this stream is called Let's Have a Panel Discussion with 3 Guests. Now, Doug may change the title of this after everything that happened during this live stream. It was almost 3 hours long. He'll probably clip it and make it a shorter video so that you can watch just the important information. But I'm going to go ahead and clip it right now. Okay, so this is about 4 minutes into the stream. And let me set the tone for you. Okay, on panel, we have up in the top left, Mr. Doug himself, No Thanks Investigates. And then on the right-hand side, we have Josh from the lab. And then center at the bottom is Mr. Chris McDonough from the Interview Room channel. And I will also link his channel below so you can check him out if you don't know him already. I think everybody in this community already knows who Mr. Chris McDonough is. But this is just in case you don't. So, Doug and Josh went live last night, and to everybody's surprise, Dawn Wells came up on the panel, and Candus spoke. Now, if you have not watched my review of that video yet, please go back and check that out. Holy shitballs. Okay? Yeah. I was so upset and so mad when I was recording that video. I mean, the only way I can describe it is passion for Summer. Passion. I mean, that's it. So, if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. I was so upset, I let some F-bombs fly. And, you know, I don't usually do that. If you're new to my channel, let me tell you, I don't usually do that. But that's how pissed I was at the words that Candus was saying. And on. But wow. Okay, so Doug talked to Dawn a little bit more and arranged this panel. Doug told Dawn that Chris was going to be on panel also and asked if that would be okay if all four of them did the live stream together. And Dawn said yes. So this is the point where the three of them are already up here and Dawn is about to hop up. Let's roll it.
Just came in. I'd like to thank, once his internet comes together, Don Wells for actually.
I can't put him as a doctor. How do you do that?
Uh-oh. Hey, Don.
That's fucking impossible.
What's up, man?
Okay, so before Dawn even gets a word out, you hear Candus yell in the background. Now, I have listened to this a couple times trying to figure out what she is saying because she speaks up in the background a few different times. Let me just prepare you for a little bit of tension, okay? There is some major tension between Mr. Don Wells and Mrs. Candace Bly during this entire panel time because he's not here for long, okay? Now, I'm going to go back and we're going to listen on 0.75 to what Candus says as soon as the internet connects.
Together, Don Wells for actually.
I can't put him as a doctor. How do you do that?
Uh-oh. Hey, Don.
That's fucking impossible.
Okay, so I believe she's saying, I can't believe he's a doctor and you would do that. That's effing impossible. So let's listen one more time, and then we're going to keep on rolling.
I'd like to thank, once his internet comes together, Don Wells for actually.
I can't put him as a doctor. How do you do that?
Uh-oh. Hey, Don.
That's fucking impossible.
What's up, man?
Good to see you, man.
Hi, Don.
And the look that Dawn just gave Candace, stop. Like we can't see his face or something. I mean, again, brace yourselves.
Hi, Candace. Good to
Let
hear.
me see if I can get some volume up on this damn phone. Oh my gosh, I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear now?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, good. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for making us about summer. Thank you, Chris,
Yeah.
for being here.
Hold the fuck up. Hold my fucking horses.
Right?
Hold
Welcome.
the fuck up.
Good to see you.
Holy crap. Good
Is
to
that
see
one of the
y'all too,
apostles?
man.
Right?
Wow. Who's?
How are you?
Wow. I'm
Good to-
all right. I'm all right.
Well, this is we haven't talked in how long?
A long time. Do what I asked you to do, please.
Oh.
Down low.
And
It's been a
everybody
long
make sure
time.
Status.
Down low. Low. Turn down.
That's definitely not low at all.
This volume is
Sorry.
so freaking screwed up.
Sounds like you're still in West
I
Hollywood,
can't hardly hear anything.
hitting the strip.
Yeah, you guys are still partying.
Well, I
Right,
tell you
Doug?
what, I've never been in a place where I had to hide out in my motel room.
Yeah, welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, right. We was
So
actually
tell me about
literally
that.
hiding
How
in
was
our
that?
motel room. It was all right.
Friday.
I loved Elvis's car. The first $1 million car ever built for Elvis. That was a beautiful car. That was awesome. That Cadillac Escalade. Damn, that thing was a beautiful car.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to point something out here. And this is something that, like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So I can't stop looking at it. So I want to share it with you guys. As soon as I can pause it to where it's a good pause, I'm going to point out a spot on Dawn's face. Now, if you see it before I point it out, let me know in the comment section, okay? There is a white spot on Dawn's face You can't see it right now, but when he starts moving his head around, you'll be able to see it. So as soon as you see it, let me know in the comment section where you see it and what you think it is.
Absolutely. So tell me about the adventure. How was the adventure? What did you think of LA as a whole?
Calm down.
Calm down. You hear that? Because Candus is back there slamming shit around. Because she is upset. Okay, so now you should be able to see that white spot on Dawn's face. And I don't know exactly what it is. So I would love for you to tell me what you think it is in the comment section. I can speculate all day long, but I want to hear your speculations. What you think it is.
We don't want to ever go back to LA, but I will say the beach, it was beautiful. The beach was beautiful, but me and Candus, we kind of argued the whole time because we're just seeing, these families out there with their kids, and everything. And we just see our kids out there, and we miss summer so bad that it was kind of miserable in a way, but it was so beautiful. But we was actually miserable because, we're just seeing all these little kids having a good time, and our, summer wasn't with us, obviously, and it was kind of I don't know how you say it.
Bittersweet.
It was a beautiful, beautiful place on earth, but our kids wasn't with us. If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, did you make it down to Venice? Venice Beach?
What was that name of that city where that beach was, baby?
Oh, you can't miss it. Right, Dougie?
I don't remember. It was in...
Okay, so now she's baby. Okay.
LA. I don't remember what beach it was.
Did it have a like a Ferris wheel at the end of it and a merry-go-round and stuff?
Yeah, the pier.
Santa Monica.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my memory ain't worth a crap. I'm sorry.
What
happened to your memory?
I'm sorry. I've had it.
Where'd your memory go?
Well,
you left it in LA.
Where'd your memory? What is that?
Probably,
what are you hitting?
Probably
Fire
right
water?
there. It's probably in there somewhere.
That's not.
Okay, so Dawn's pretty proud of that big ass bottle right there, right? What's that called? Rich and Rare? I've never even heard of that. It looks like it says whiskey down on the bottom part of the label. I've never, ever, ever seen that type of whiskey. But that's what Dawn is sipping on right now, you guys. Okay, I told you, brace yourselves. This is some serious shit we're dealing with right now, okay? Be prepared. Be very prepared.
MD-80? That's not Mad Dog 2020?
No, that's rest and relaxation.
Oh, it said Canadian whiskey. And Dawn calls it rest and relaxation.
There you go.
Sorry.
Well, this ought to be a good interview.
Right out of the bottle.
All we can ask you is for you and we get what you're going through right now. We want to make this tonight about summer and let you have the floor and just be you. This is.
Thank you, guys. Don't start your shit now.
Tell Candus I said hi.
We all do.
We all do.
Okay, so that side eye that Dawn is giving Candus right now, if my husband ever gave me that side eye, it would be because we were sitting in a divorce courtroom. Okay? Like, if looks could kill. I mean, legit. But let's go back and listen to that again because I want to know what Candus is saying in the background. We heard her voice, but could you make out what she's saying? I slowed it down because that's the only way I can hear when Candus says anything in the background. And sometimes I can half-ass make it out. So let's see if we can make this out.
Just be you. This is.
Thank you, guys.
What?
Don't start your shit now.
Just be you. This is.
Thank you, guys. Don't start your shit now.
Tell Candus I said.
Okay, so I was not able to make out anything that she said right there. Were you able to make it out? I wasn't. If you were able to make that out, please let me know. Leave a timestamp, 15 minutes or so, 15-minute mark. I heard. So I can try to hear what you heard, because I am not able to make that mumble out. And there was a glitch in the audio.
Hi.
Well,
We all
watch that
do.
side eye.
We all do.
And she's more than
Look
welcome
at
to join
that.
us because, again, this is about summer.
I mean, my goodness. Seriously, that look. Let's enlarge it. Okay, that look. Does your spouse ever look at you that way? If so, what do you have to do to get that look? Because I don't think I've ever seen that look. I might have given that look a time or two. I don't think I can say that I've done that. Actually, yeah. And what is the white spot? Please tell me that you see the white spot. Look, I even changed the brightness, just the brightness on this one to try to make it not so dark. Because it was dark like that. Do you see the white spot? What the heck? I can't wait to read your comments about that white spot. All right, let's continue, shall we?
And she's more than welcome to join us because, again, this is about summer. Candace, so you know summer.
No, she's wanting to be.
No problem.
I wish
She's
my
wanting to be
volume would
what?
turn up on this damn thing.
She's wanting to be what? Be a what, Dawn? She's wanting to be a... And then he stops. He stops himself.
I have a broken eardrum. Sorry,
we'll make sure that
I'm very sorry.
Possible if you guys want to enhance your volume. I'm going to let Kristen, you guys talk, or Dawn, whenever you're ready, whatever you want to say, go ahead, and then we'll just would like to hear you.
Yeah, Don, you got the floor. I'll listen.
I don't have anything to say. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Bull.
What am I supposed to say?
We got you. Let's Chris, maybe you can help with maybe leading him into something he wants to talk about that's important, or billboards. What do you think about the billboards? I know we talked a little bit last night, but now they're talking about putting more up. Just the love for summer is amazing, is what I see. And where are you at right now? I know you're struggling, and we all have struggles. Listen, I'm drinking a seltzer right now. I'm drinking in a coffee cup because I'm embarrassed to use glassware because I don't like to do dishes. But we're all humans. We all have our ways of coping, right? The hard and sadness part, shock is over, right? We already know summer's gone and missing. She got gone somehow. What is your theories at this point? At your thoughts are at this second of how it happened, and also maybe talk about, maybe if you want not talk about that, talk about the drone issue. Maybe people should respect your the drone laws and privacy. Maybe go into that. Whatever you'd like to talk about. That's
okay. Doug is trying to give him several things to talk about, but one of the things that he just brought up was the drone. I will be uploading a video very, very soon because I found that drone footage. So be on the lookout for that video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you ring-a-ding the bell so you'll be notified as soon as that video is uploaded. It is very telling and very interesting. Now I'm going to continue. I'm going to try not to pause very much because he was on panel for approximately, I don't know, maybe 20-ish minutes. So I want to get through all of the panel time that he was up there. But then I also have very important parts to play that pertain to the reason why you clicked on this video. I want to get to that. But I want to play him on panel. I want you to see his state of mind. He's already shown us his whiskey bottle. Okay? So I want you to hear him talk. I want you to see his eyes. I want you to see his state of mind.
bothering you and your family and preventing from it being about summer. Maybe you start.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you all, okay, for having an open mind and the open possibilities. Everybody's going to start calling me now, trying to disrupt our conversation. So I apologize. Okay, it's
You
not
can
my
Well,
put
of
it on.
fault.
course they are.
You want to put it
Uh,
on do not disturb again. No.
Okay, so I do want to stop here. Okay, so everybody who, because this has turned into a shit show since Don got on the panel. I mean, immediately. As soon as he got up here and people caught wind of it, they were trying to screw it up. Immediately. They were blowing his messages up, blowing his Facebook up, calling him nonstop, pissing him off because you can tell he's apologizing for it right here. You can see his reaction right here. I am not a fan of Don Wells, but Don Wells is a 56-year-old grown-ass man that can do whatever the hell he wants to do. He doesn't need your permission. He doesn't need you to call him and tell him, don't do it, Don. It's not your life. It's not your choice. He's trying to be on panel and have a grown man conversation with 3 other grown men. And because you got your panties in a wad, you try to call him and screw it up? And I don't even know who it is. I know that there's multiple people calling because he makes the comments about it. Okay? But that just says more about you than it does about any of the 4 men on this panel right now. At this very second, I have a little bit more respect for Don Wells than I do for you. Because you are trying to disrupt this. Doug has made this very clear that this is about Summer. They have all set their differences aside to have this conversation. Every single person on this panel has voiced their opinion about what they think about Don. All of them have said that they think that Don knows more. In one way or another, those weren't their exact words. Okay, but they've all insinuated that they think Don knows more, or they think that Don's not telling the whole truth, or whatever. They haven't necessarily been Don's best friend. But they put that down for the night so that they could have an adult conversation with Don about Summer. And that was it. Summer. Just like last night. It was about Summer. It wasn't Doug and Josh attacking Dawn at all. And again, if you missed my review of that video, please go back and watch it. Doug and Josh did such a great job. There's no way I would have been able to bite my tongue and get through that interview the way that they did. But they did it. And they did it for Summer. They didn't do it for Dawn. They didn't do it for anybody else. They did it for Summer. So I give them a lot of credit for that. And same with Chris. He's up here tonight to do the same thing. And here you are with your panties in a bunch trying to get Dawn off of the panel. Why? Because Dawn's not a grown-ass man? Dawn needs to run to all of you to get permission before he can go speak to somebody? Seriously. All you did was piss him off. And you can hear it. Right there when he just said all that. You can hear it. Good job.
And the open possibilities. Everybody's going to start calling me now, trying to disrupt our conversation. So I apologize. Okay, it's
You
not
can
my
put it on.
fault.
You want to put it on do not disturb again. No. Your phone, if you put it on do not disturb, it can call you.
Right.
It's up to you.
I just want to apologize to everybody. I don't know why I want to apologize to everybody all the time. I have a lot of love for everybody, man.
Again, another call.
People are screwing with him.
Candus. I want to apologize to everybody. I don't know why the fuck I'm always apologizing to motherfuckers. Number one, I'm not perfect. I've done a lot of shady stuff in my life. I'll admit to you straight out. I mean, stop, Candus. A lot of shady stuff in my life. I'll admit to you straight out. I mean, stop, Candus.
Okay, so it sounded like to me, Candus right there said, "You're a liar." Let's listen one more time.
I've done a lot of shady stuff in my life. I'll admit to you straight out. I mean, stop, Candus. Look,
What's important is Summer right now. So anything you've done,
Candus is giving me all kind of hell right now. Do you want to explain what's going on?
Yeah. Why? Does she want to have her say? We're not here to do anything other.
Okay, so this makes me question what he was wanting Candus to tell the guys on panel. Because if she just said, "You're a liar," and he's sitting here saying, "I shouldn't have to apologize to everyone all the time, but I feel like I have to apologize all the time," and she says, "'Cause you're a liar," it makes me feel like they're talking about Summer. It makes me feel like Candus is saying, "You're a liar, and that's why you have to apologize all the time, because you know more than what you know, or what you're saying you know." So he's given her the opportunity to say, "Here, rat me out. Go ahead, rat me out." What's your opinion on that? How do you see that? Does that make sense? Am I blowing this like way out of the water? I mean, that is my feeling, my strong feeling that I have fought, and this is the third time I've watched this interview. So I'm going to leave that right there. I don't know if that's just coming from my thought process, my assumption side, or if it's something that Spirit is trying to let me know. I'm going to have to find out more about that, but I can't do that right now. So I will definitely keep you guys posted, because I am definitely going to ask during my next reading about this incident right here specifically.
Let her talk if she wants to talk.
Yeah,
I understand that. But I have, at the end of the day, I got to deal with my wife,
Understood.
and she's upset.
She wants.
What'd she say?
But I have, at the end of the day, I got to deal with.
Okay, it sounded like she said something about "you lie, you lie."
We're not here to do anything other. Let her talk if she wants to talk.
Yeah,
I understand that. But I have, at the end of the day, I got to deal with my wife.
We're not here to do anything other. Let her talk if she wants to talk.
Yeah,
I understand that. But I have, at the end.
Okay, yes, you are. You lie, you lie. That's what I got out of that. What did you hear Candus say?
End of the day, I got to deal with my wife,
Understood.
and she's upset.
She wants.
Man, I'm willing to work things out.
Right. Let's do it. It's not on her. It's if she wants to work things out the way she wants to work them out, we can't handle that. If you want to work them out, again, we're here for you guys. We're here for Wells. This is it. That's it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's all about Summer.
Yes. Let's keep it there. And Don,
I wish I fuck my phone flower.
the world loves Summer Wells. That's our daughter as well. You know what I mean? We took her on as well.
Oh, that's crazy. That is so crazy how everybody loves her so much. But she's a beautiful little girl, just so full of life and so full of love. Just the way that we knew her, and that's pretty awesome.
The way that we knew her. And I know that Don and Candus have always talked in past tense. Always. That's nothing new. We all know that. Okay, but I want you to remember that he said these words right here, because he says something a little bit later, and as soon as I heard him say it, it clicked with me. And it validated my thoughts even more, that he knows more than what he's saying, and that Summer is not living. And I pray that I am so wrong. I pray to God and all the angels that I am so wrong.
Her so much, but she's a beautiful little girl, just so full of life and so full of love, just the way that we knew her. And that's pretty awesome that the world loves her that way too. That's really cool, because the world sees her like we seen her. And I think that's awesome in itself.
The world sees her like we seen her. Remember those words. Like we knew her. Like we seen her. Okay? Please remember those words. And is anybody else having a problem looking at everywhere else on the screen? Because you keep staring at the white spot? Because I know I'm having trouble looking away from the white spot right now.
Tell us about her. Tell us about Summer.
She's beautiful. Beautiful spirit. Fun, loving, forgiving. I remember one time I took her to a job site, and it was actually a really nice log cabin home, and I wasn't thinking about the railing not being completely finished outside, and she run outside. My wife brought lunch out there and stuff like that, and we was eating, and she run outside, and she turned around, and there wasn't no railing there to catch her, and so she fell off about the fourth step and hit the ground. And she was crying. She says, "Daddy, why didn't you save me?" I said, "I'm sorry, Summer. I'm sorry. I didn't know." And she says, "That's okay, Daddy." That's what kind of spirit she is.
That right there. That right there. That's what kind of spirit she is. So he does talk in present tense and past tense. He just explained it to us. The way we knew her. The way we seen her. That's the kind of spirit she is. Those 3 sentences give me goosebumps every time I think about them. And all 3 times that I've heard them. And there's 3 sentences. That's a lot of 3s. And you guys know how I feel about 3s. I think you should know how I feel about 3s right now. I use 3 in everything. Spirit Seeker Squad, 3 S's. I mean, it's not coincidental. I use 3 exclamation marks, 3 emojis. Anytime I do anything, I try to do it in 3s. Because 3 is just a good number. It's a beautiful number to me. So that's really weird that he said 3 different sentences. I've listened to it 3 different times now. And all 3 times I've gotten major goosebumps. What do you think about that?
That's how she is. Sorry, I didn't know. And she says, "That's okay, Daddy." That's what kind of spirit she is. That's how she is.
How did your family adapt to her, accept her, Don? What did your dad?
I have to apologize because everybody's trying to blow up my phone right now.
Don't apologize. You're good, Don. Just take your time. If you gotta.
Did you hear the anger in his voice right there? Okay, guys, I have to apologize. Everybody is trying to blow up my phone right now. Okay, so do you hear that, people? Everybody who's trying to call him right now, he doesn't want you to call him. He doesn't need you to give him permission to do something. He's pissed that you're blowing up his phone while he's on a panel. It's ridiculous. And you hear how understanding the 3 other men on this panel are about his phone blowing up, they understand. They're not mad at him. They're not being shitty. They're not cussing people out.
I have to apologize because everybody's trying to blow up.
Or, accept her, Don. What did
Okay.
your
Yo,
your dad?
I have to apologize because everybody's trying to blow up my phone right now.
Don't apologize. You're good, Don. Just take your time. If you gotta hit the cancel button, we got you. Just it's all about you. And I'm sorry people are trying to make it about them. So go ahead and take your time. Don't apologize anymore. You're not at fault for anything.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
You need me to repeat that question?
It's not Dawn's fault that people got their
Dawn?
panties in a bunch. But I will say it is Dawn's fault to a point because Dawn has these people in his life. These are people that Dawn chooses to associate with outside of YouTube, obviously. And that's how they're calling him. Blowing his text messages up, blowing his Facebook Messenger up. So it is partly his choice to have these people in his life. And now these people that are in his life think that they can tell him what to do. But he invited them in. I always go back to the motto, only you can make you happy. So if you aren't happy, why aren't you happy? What can you do to fix it? So right now, Don obviously isn't happy. What in this situation right now could he do? He could say, hold on, guys, answer the phone. Tell the person that's blowing his phone up to stop calling him. He's a grown-ass man and he'll do whatever he wants to do. Hang up, get back on the panel. He has choices. He's a grown man. He has his own choices. He can do what he wants to do.
Did you hear me?
Don, do you need the question repeated?
Can you hear us, Don?
So now Don
He's
can't
getting blown up.
hear them.
There we go. All right, I got a little bit of you, Don. Go ahead.
And Don is muted, so they can't hear Don. So that just screwed up the whole panel.
Can you hear us now, bud?
They're trying hard.
Hey, Don, can you hear us now, bud? No? Yes?
I think his internet's cutting out and he's getting interrupted by phone calls.
All right, I'm going to say. I'll text him.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, Don, can you hear me?
His mouth is moving like he's talking.
Don, you can hear us?
You can hear noises.
Should I exit him and see if he comes back? Is that the best way to do it?
Sure.
Don, come right back. I sent you the link again. Come back on. It should fix your problems.
It's amazing when you try to have a conversation about Summer that other people can't put their interests aside.
Well, we know who it is, obviously.
Well, it's not just that person. It's others just like him. But yeah, it's
sad.
not cool.
We're trying to make this about Summer. Don, please come back. I'll send you the link again. I'll call you first.
Okay, so throughout the next half hour, 45 minutes or so, Doug is on the phone with Don, trying to get him to get back on panel. He's talking to him about what's going on. And Josh and Chris sit here and have a great conversation. Buddy falls asleep right in Chris's arms, right there on the panel. It's so cute. Everybody in chat is trying to say words of encouragement to get Don back on the panel so that they can talk about Summer. People want to hear about Summer. That's what this whole focus was supposed to be, was all about Summer. But people had another agenda. They had a different idea. So they decided to screw shit up. So Doug is on the phone here and there. And then we come to this.
Oh.
You guys there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here.
You guys there?
Yeah.
Right, so I just got off the phone with Don and Candus. Don should be coming back up. They're just frustrated right now, and I just had to explain it's about summer and sorry, I didn't mean to like take just not everything
fine.
aired.
You were just talking about your gray pants.
Yeah.
These are my 90s. Jesus.
Yeah. Wait, what's he doing down there, Clark?
Really?
Eddie?
Yeah, he's Eddie.
What's he doing, Eddie?
Crapper's full.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Hey, don't mind him, Clark. He's just yakking on a bone.
Okay, so while Doug was on the phone and not listening to Josh and Chris made some amazing jokes about Doug. I was cracking up, and you can tell. Look at these smiles. I mean, seriously. Like, definitely go check out this whole stream. This was amazing. I hope that Doug doesn't take it down or change it or anything. This was good. Okay, but then this was next.
No, my head is as hard as nails for some reason. I've been hit with a brick, a frying pan, ashtray.
Oh. There's some shit going down right now while I'm on the phone. Guys, don't hang up. Don may not be able to come back on, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
He's pulled over right now.
Oh no.
And Doug just said he's pulled over right now. Okay, so immediately Chris and Josh start discussing this. And of course, Chris goes to the immediate thought of it's another prank. I mean, why wouldn't you go directly to it's another prank? Okay, so is this rumor? Is this fact? You're going to find out before the end of this video. And we're almost there. So that happened. And then...
Who's got a scanner?
Jeez.
Throw the scanner on.
Uh-oh. Look at Doug's face.
All right, so are you ready for this? I didn't know they were driving.
We didn't either.
Don and Candus was fighting. I said, take her to the hospital. Let them know she's having an anxiety attack. You guys need just to relax or whatever. And this is why he said he's getting pulled over. He was on the phone, and the last I heard was her license registration. And then lastly was, please get out of the car. It's still on the phone right here. I can't show you his number, but I can show you that it's still the active phone call is still active.
Okay, so I'll take it from here. Okay, sir, what I want you to do is see my finger? Yeah, okay, I'm going to put it right here. Follow it with your eyes.
Jump on your back.
Right here. Right here.
Yeah, right. First things first. Do not move your head ever. Just let your eyes go as far as they go.
Chantel says she's listening to the right now.
Just lock it.
Right.
Okay, so then they discuss that for a little bit, and then Doug pulls up the scanner, and they try to hear something on there, which nothing ever came across the scanner. So again, Chris is still saying it's probably a prank. This is probably bullshit. And Josh is saying, well, I don't know, and they all three say the last time we saw him, he was sitting at his kitchen table. He was on panel talking to us. Okay, that's very true. So then we have...
Twitty.
No, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get off of it. It's right now. I have to get your phone, buddy. All right, bye.
Just let them know she's having a panic attack and you're trying to get her to the hospital.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing, sir? Good. Get your guys off next, sir? Yes, sir. You ran on the road back there. Sorry. I was on the phone. Me and my wife's flight. I don't know where my registration is.
Okay, so I heard the police officer say, license and registration, please. You ran off the road back there. And Dawn says, yeah, I was on the phone with my wife. We've been fighting. Something like that, right? Okay, so let's listen again.
You ran on the road back there. Sorry. I was on the phone. Me and my wife's flight. I don't know where my...
Okay. You hear that? License, registration, insurance. And then you ran off the road back there. Then Don says, yeah, I was on the phone with my wife. Me and my wife have been fighting. I don't know where my registration is. Those are his words, right? So that tells us that Don is in the car by himself, that he's telling the police officer that he was on the phone with his wife, but he was on the phone with Doug. Now later on, Doug says Candus was in the car with Don because he heard her talking. Now, one of the two must have misspoke or misunderstood. I mean, it's just not possible. Unless Don has two phones, and he was talking to Doug on one and Candus on the other, or he was talking to Candus and then hung up and started talking to Doug. And then that's when the police officer pulled him over. Because Doug said he told Don he was going to start recording as soon as Don said, I'm getting pulled over. And Don said, okay. So Doug notified Don that he was going to record it. And Don was fine with that. But this police officer said, you ran off the road back there. Later on, Doug says, Don blew through a stop sign. He didn't roll through it. He just didn't even slow down for it. Like it wasn't even there. Okay, so where the stop sign part came from, I don't know. But I clearly heard the police officer say to Don, you ran off the road back there. And I clearly heard Don say, I'm sorry, I was on the phone with my wife. My wife and I have been fighting. If you've heard something different out of what I just played here right now, please let me know. If you've heard something different since I've recorded this video, please let me know. But as of right now, this is what I'm going by what is just in this live stream alone. Okay, so then later on, and look at Chris's face. He's he's so skeptical. He still thinks it's a prank. He's not even sure that it's a police officer yet. He's like, I want to hear it on the scanner. I want documentation. I want proof. I want something. Like, this doesn't mean he was actually pulled over. Candus screwed that up. Candus calling Mary and pranking her and saying that Don got arrested and then he was being beaten up by the cartel out in the driveway at the same time ruined any chances of anybody believing them. Just at their word. Totally valid, in my opinion. So, I was in another live stream, and somebody came in a chat and said, Don just got arrested. He was driving drunk. So, we got more details, and the rumor was Don was really drunk. Him and Candus were fighting because he was up on Doug's panel, and Don took off in the car, and he got arrested. So, me, myself, and I, my whole investigative team, me, myself, and I, all jumped to action. And we're like, wait a minute, we got to find out some factual information here. We are not getting duped, just like we didn't get duped last time. Last time, when that rumor was going around, because Mary got that phone call from Candus, I immediately started searching right then, immediately. Looking into information, trying to find anything factual, and I found nothing. Nothing. There were no arrest records whatsoever anywhere in the state of Tennessee for Don Wells. So this time, I'm doing the exact same thing. Only this time, I found this. After searching through about, 25 different websites, I finally found this. And it says Donald Wesley Wells, custody record. Age 56. He's male. And he's white. Okay, so it sounds like I have the correct Donald Wells, right? Then it says record details. Non-Hispanic. Date of birth is in November, blah, 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 blah. ID number 1043, blah, 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 blah. Custody status date. October 31st, 2021 at 12:44 a.m. Custody status. In custody. In custody. Custody detail. Hawkins County Jail. What? Book date. October 31st, 2021. At what time? 12:10 a.m. So there you go. That is exactly what happened, summed up nice and sweet into this almost hour-long video to let us know exactly what happened to Mr. Donald Wesley Wells. This time, he was in fact arrested and incarcerated for driving under the influence. So he is sitting behind bars exactly where he should be, since his dumbass decided to drink whiskey and then grab the keys, get in the car, start the car, and drive down any road. I have zero tolerance for drunk drivers. Zero. A zero. Okay, so now let's ponder this for just a second. It's Halloween. It's Sunday. Now please tell me that Spirit is not working. The magic that Spirit holds right now. Don Wells was booked into jail at 10 minutes after midnight. 10 minutes into Halloween 2021, and Don Wells is behind bars. He will have to sit there until Monday morning, when he can go in front of a judge and a bond can be set. And that's only if a judge is available first thing Monday morning. So that means that Mr. Donald Wesley Wells is going to be incarcerated the entire day. All day, today, happy Halloween. Now you tell me that Spirit does not have powers. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. I do not believe that this was just a total fluke. I believe that this was powers from beyond working the magic that it holds. If Don would have just stayed on this panel, if he would have just stayed right here and talked to these three guys, he wouldn't have been arrested. He wouldn't be sitting behind bars right now. If those people who got their pink panties all in a bunch because Don was up here talking to these three men, having grown conversation, Don wouldn't be sitting behind bars right now. But because Don got kicked off the panel because his phone kept blowing up, and him and Candus were already in arguments, the tension was already super high in the Wells house. Those phone calls knocked him off panel. So then what does he do? Instead of getting back on panel, Don decides to grab the keys and get in a car and start it and take off and drive down a road full of innocent people that he could have easily hit and taken children's lives. He could have hit a vehicle full of a family. So thank God he only ran off the road or only ran through a stop sign and did not make contact with any other vehicle in his process. And I think that this is exactly what needed to happen. I believe everything happens for a reason. What's the reason? I don't know right this minute. But everything happens for a reason. So why do you think that this happened? Why do you think that Don was pulled over? Why do you think Don chose to get behind the wheel? Where in the hell was he going? Why did he get in the car and decide to drive? We'll start there. Where do you think he was going? I'm stunned. I am completely stunned right now. So now we come back to this beautiful picture of this beautiful little girl right here. And I pray to everything high and mighty. I pray to God, and I pray to all of the angels. Please let this little girl be alive. Please let her come home safe. Please let me be wrong. Please let my interpretation of everything that Spirit has given me be wrong. Please. Otherwise, I have to go with what I know. I can't walk around with blinders on. I have to listen to the words that are spoken by Don Wells, by Candus Bly, by Grandma Candus. I have to look at the facts of the situation. I have to look at all of the crazy shit that has happened in this case and how none of it makes sense. And I have to try to take all these puzzle pieces and try to fit them together to make a complete puzzle so we can see the big picture. And the big picture is freaking scary. It's definitely scarier than any crazy Halloween movie that I've ever seen in my entire life. Because this is real life. This is Summer Moon Utah Wells. Real life. Why did her dad say everybody is loving Summer and learning to know who she is, or know what we knew, how we knew her, and seeing her how we seen her, but then says that's the kind of spirit she is? Again, those 3 sentences are stuck forever in my brain. Knew, seen, spirit is. I can't make it go away. So that's it. That is everything. There you have it. Now you know Donald Wesley Wells' incarceration is a fact. There is your factual information from the website, from Tennessee, from Hawkins County, showing that Donald Wesley Wells is incarcerated. I'm sure that there has been thousands of calls to the jail already to verify it also. But there you go. You can see it right there on your screen. He was booked in to the jail at 12:10 a.m. And that's all I have for you. I want to say thank you so very much for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, please hashtag SS Squad in the comment section per usual to let me know that you made it all the way to the end of my babble session. I tried to not babble a whole lot tonight because I wanted to just get the factual information out here, step by step of what happened. So there you have it. There it is, summed up, wrapped up in this nice hour-long video. And I hope that you're subscribed. I hope that if this is your first time to my channel, that you have already hit that red subscribe button below this video, hit the bell beside it, and choose the all option so that you'll be notified anytime and every time I upload a video or when I go live. And hit the thumbs up for me, please. It really helps the algorithm know people need to watch this video. This is factual information with a little bit of spirit intuition in there too. And that's what my whole channel is about. Factual information of current and closed true crime cases with a little bit of spirit. A whole lot of spirit. Okay, let's not play. A whole lot of spirit thrown in there. Make sure you check out my next video that will be coming up. I have two videos that are getting ready to be posted here. I have one that is the drone footage above the Wells house. And the other one is, it's kind of a documentary. I'll give you a little trailer here, okay, a little sneak peek. It is kind of a documentary about Breasia Terrell. I call her Bree. Bree was a 10-year-old little girl that was reported missing, but then she was found several months later, murdered. The only person of interest in her case was arrested the day after she was reported missing for violating a different law, and he was incarcerated and was never released. His murder trial, he has a court date in January and in February coming up here in 2022. I share all the factual information about Bree's story, and then I end the video by doing a spirit box session. And I use the Hope Paranormal Spirit Box app so that I could specifically speak to a child. Well, let me tell you, I believe that Breasia Terrell came through and spoke to me. But she wasn't alone. This little girl that's on the screen right now also came through to help Bree. And I don't say that lightly. There were a couple different times where Summer volunteered. I'll answer that. Let me answer that for you. And then she answered like a 5-year-old little girl would answer. I mean, it was amazing. It was so amazing. And then one of my last few questions was, I asked Bree if she was still around her mom and her family, and she said something about, this will prove it to you. And then she told me about something, she told me about 2 different situations. So if you know Aisha Langford, Bree's mom, I would be so appreciative if you would send my video to her. If she believes in paranormal, I don't want to offend her, but if she believes in it, her daughter validated that I was speaking to her, and she gave me messages to tell her mom and her Nana. She kept talking about Nana, and it seems that Nana is a smart woman who is very quick. Okay, that's what I got from it. But yeah, man, that live stream or that spirit box session, that was amazing. That was one of my top 5 favorite spirit box sessions that I've ever done. So I'm very excited for you guys to watch that. That video is almost ready for you to watch on YouTube. It is already processed and it is uploading as we speak. So you'll probably see it immediately after seeing this video here. And then you'll see the drone video very shortly after that. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop yapping, stop babbling now. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I love you bunches.